Good afternoon, garden friends. This is Zulema in Dolores' garden. And on today, I thought I'll go ahead and do a March garden tour. Yay for garden tour. Just to show you everything that's going on in the garden and see how things are growing and see how it's changing for our coming up spring. Today's weather is pretty nice. I still got a jacket on because I'm always cold. That's just how it is. But it's very windy because apparently we have a storm coming. So I thought I'll go ahead and do a garden tour. Zone 8B, Middle Georgia. All right, let's go. Let me turn you around. We'll go ahead and start at the trellis where the Concord grape will be going. And let me turn you around. All right. Here on this trellis, the Concord grape will be going, which will be delivered on Friday. Let me show you how the strawberries are going. These have all been separated from the strawberries I grew, the strawberry plants I had last year. And it produced so many baby plants. And they are doing really well since being transplanted. I believe we did that together. They do have flowers that they're putting on, as you see right here. I did give them a dose of fertilizer, the berry tone. So they are doing really good. And this area is now getting so much sun. I am really happy about that since my husband trimmed those trees. Let's go ahead and stay on this row. So here we have coming up the berry beds, raspberry. I have Heritage and Joanne raspberries. And let me just show you that they are definitely waking up. I'm looking for, here we go. I don't know if you can see that. It is right there. So I also put some berry tone in these beds and also some soil acidifier. And over here, we have a strawberry patch that has more flowers. So I fertilized all of my berry beds with the berry tone. I did that on Sunday. In this bed, I have blueberries coming on Friday, pink lemonade and Premier blueberries coming from Food Forest Nursery, and they will go in this bed here. Here is another strawberry patch bed. So everything is looking really good. My herb bed is also doing really well. Have some thyme, and here's some oregano. I planted some hyssop, and as you see, they are sprouting right there. I dropped some seeds there. Some hyssop in this bed, and they are sprouting. Here I have rosemary, some what is this? Chamomile, and I also dropped some marshmallow seeds in here. And over here, I dropped some cilantro. They haven't even come up as of yet. And on this bed, I have strawberries and as a ground cover, and blueberries that are putting on some really nice blooms. I trimmed this blueberry bush back a lot. I cut that dead branch that was in the middle, and it seemed to have responded really well. One of them are a pink lady, and I believe the other two are premier, if I'm not mistaken. I bought these at a nursery. And here you see the beds that my husband put up. I think these are 2x10s, I think. And I'm filling these up. I'm not done. And the plan for these beds back here, I am going to put my bean plants, but also I'm going to put my corn plants, because I really wanted to do corn. Couldn't figure out where I was going to put them. So plan is to drop the corn seeds first, let them get a little height, and then drop the bean seeds. And here I'll be able to plant my corn, which I'm super excited about. So I fill these beds up. I have compost from my compost bin down to the bottom. And then I put some peat moss and some topsoil. It's also branches down in the bottom. So what I'm going to do for the rest, I'm going to shovel some compost and put it on top to fill it up. Here, my greenhouse, my little mini greenhouse, I have my seedlings, and they are looking good. Today is fertilizing day. So that's what I'll do when I'm finished. Have tomatoes, peppers, some herbs in here, pigeon pea plants to the back, some flowers, zinnias down there, and marigolds. And I have some lemon balm here. So everything is looking really good. So I just have to do some fertilizing today. And then here I have one of my other herb beds, which you see the mint is looking beautiful. Looking really, really good. I'm gonna cut some more of those dead branches, but it's looking really good. And then here you have the elephant garlic. It is very windy, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. I have elephant garlic here. They're also doing really good. In the back, I planted some onions that I started myself. Those were the ones we actually started together. Here we have an onion bed. I have a, I want to say the white onion. Can't think of the name, but if I find it, I'll put it in the on the screen. Onion bed looking really good. Parsley. I trimmed this back, kind of gave it some pruning, and it's doing really good. I have some dead, a little bit of deadness down to the bottom, which I will prune also. A tree collard, and here I have some, what did I put here? Cabbage that I planted here, and we did that together. And another tree collard. And then here, we also planted this together. These are my collards, collard plants. Flash collards and top chop collards. And here in this bed, I have my kohlrabi. This is the first time that I'm planting kohlrabi, and also it'll be my first time tasting it. So this bed is filled with kohlrabi. And then, let me turn you around. In this bed, we have some potatoes that we planted together. We have the caribou, Huckleberry Gold. And also, let me look on the back. Prairie Blush and Purple Viking. Nothing has come up yet. I got my seed potatoes from Wood Prairie. Oh, this one is Caribe. And they say it takes about 2 weeks for them to come up, which is fine. In this bed, I have my Yukon Gold, Red Norland, Red Port, and it was another one. Let me see what the tag says. Baltic Rose. In this bed, I have my onions, which is the Vedora brand. Oh, over there's, I have Red Creole, Vedora, and I think the White Castle or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't remember. But they're looking good and they're putting on some size. Now these are the ones that I started myself from seed. And as you see, swelling up pretty good. You see the leaves have some damage from the freezes, but they will be fine because they are definitely putting on new leaves. In this bed here, I have some elephant garlic, some ichilium, and also some ichilium red and German garlic. That's a hard neck. That's what I have in this bed, and everything is looking really good. In this bed, I have my collards that we harvested together. And look at them. They don't even look like they've been harvested. They are looking really, really good. It is very windy. I have some weeding to do. I see some weeds in these beds, and I'll take care of that. Green stock. Isn't that looking really good? Here we have some red butter, some Yadeki lettuce. We have some spinach, and it is looking good. And then we have some strawberries to the top. Today I will be watering this, but everything is looking good. This lettuce can be harvested. You can do the cut and come again and start taking some of those leaves, which I will today. And make me a little mini salad because that's all you're gonna get from that for right now. All right, here we have another green stalk that we planted together. It's the same that's in that other bed. And I just planted these. And they seem to have really picked up. Really did well with transplanting. So I'm happy with how it looks. And I absolutely love that color. And here we have another onion bed, and they are looking really, really good. Really picked up. I mean, they were hit, as you saw, multiple freezes covered with snow. They're looking so good. I'm not disappointed. Here is another green stalk that I transplanted with smaller seedlings, but they have seemed to adjust it. And look at this, y'all. Guess what that is? That's nasturtiums. So I pre-moistened. I soaked them for I think about over 12 hours, and I planted them, and they are coming up. So because I love how they did and came up, I soaked some more. So I'm going to plant some more in these empty spots here. I did put some lettuce seed in there, but we're going to put the nasturtiums there, honey, because I want this to be filled with flowers. Look at that one. Love it. Yep, so everything is looking really good. And in this bed, onions. Another onion bed. So I will have plenty of onions. That should last a year. I still have onions from my last year's harvest in the freezer. Plan is to make onion powder. And also chop up some in the freezer and then have some for fresh eating. And it's looking really good. Oh, here is a sign. Let me see. It should be 3 signs. So one is the Red Creole, The Fedora. Oh, Fedora is the white. Texas Super Sweet is the yellow one. And that's what's here. And let's look at, I don't know if you can see all the bees flying around. All the baby bees flying around the tree. This is my plum tree, and it has bloomed and looking beautiful. And still some that are getting ready to open up. I had a massive harvest on these last year. I hope you can see all them bees. My goodness. Let me move out of that way. Let them enjoy. I don't know if you can see, it's so windy. I don't think you can see the flowers, but this pear tree is full of flowers, which is awesome because we have not gotten any pears yet. And this year is our year. Our year for pears. Did I say peppers? Jesus, I hope I said pears. This is our year for pears. Down here we see the forget-me-nots that I planted. You'll see some little, they were a little bit burnt from some freezes, but they came back. They fine. So I have them at the base of the tree as a ground cover. This is another pear tree that's haven't waken up as of yet. I do see some coming open. Here are my hollyhocks that you see were kind of burnt a little bit from the freezes, but they're not dead, and I have more that I can plant. This is, what is this? Let me come on the other side. Oh, this is an orange tree. And it didn't die, y'all. It didn't die. Yay for me. Leaf growth is good. It did not die, which I'm happy about. And I put 3 more of these round beds down and filled them up, so I have to put some compost on top, and then I will be planting my snapdragons, and I'm thinking of going ahead and doing that today. I haven't done that yet. I also have some forget-me-nots down to the bottom. Here, this is an apple tree, have not yet come out of dormant, which is fine. They're usually the last ones that wake up over here. Here is a lemon tree that did not die and is looking really good. Another apple tree, still in dormant, have not waken up, and I'm okay with that. They're usually later. And here's a grapefruit tree that I cut back that did not do well because it was dying to the top. However, I don't know if you can see, it's still green when I checked it. So what I'm going to do is dig this up, put this in a pot, kind of rehab it, and here I'll put my I have a cherry tree coming on Friday from Food Forest Nursery. I used the Urban Backyard Gardener. I used his code, discount code. And here is my peach tree, and as you see, it's waking up. You see some blooms have come open, not all of them yet, but this is filled with blooms. Let me come over here so you can see a little bit closer. And I'm gonna take you outside to see the trees on the outside fully. But these peach trees have put on some, I'm just really strong. I'm trying to close the fence so it doesn't slam. Look at that. This little tree. But the blooms are just beautiful. That's a peach. Here is a plum that's waking up. It has one little flower. I don't expect these to produce any fruit because they are young. They are bare root grafted trees. Another peach. There's another plum that's waking up. And then another peach here. I had a plum down on the end, but that one died, so I got rid of that. And I was gonna put the cherry tree out here, but I decided to. Okay, remember I purchased 2 Arctic Frost Satsuma trees. Well, they did not do well. I had planted them in the ground. Let me close this fence before it slams. I planted them on the in the ground, and they just didn't do well with the freezes. Even though they're supposed to be good till to down to 15 degrees. I don't believe we even got that low, but they didn't do good. So what I did was I dug them up, I put them back in their original pots, and trimmed them very hard. And I'll turn you around so you can see how they're looking. They're looking a lot better. I did purchase some bigger pots for them, not too big, but you know, not too massive, but bigger than what they have. What I pruned off, I also kind of scratched the piece of the stem and put it in water, and it's rooting. So I'm going to put that in some soil. I'm super excited about that. I have never done that. So let me turn you around so you can see how they're doing. All right. Trimmed them back pretty hard, as you see. And they are looking so much better. And I just watered them. Let's go over here so you can see how nice these snapdragons are doing. That I still have to transplant. Put them in the garden. They are looking good. It's time for them to go ahead. These are my leftover plants. They'll go in compost. They're looking really good. And these are the Seco broccoli that I'll transplant. Not yet. I'm going to put them in a bigger pot. I watched Hoss Tools and saw him transplanting some of his brassica plants that he wanted to put down, but they were too, really small. So what he did was get a bigger pot. He put some of his own soil mix that he mixed himself, and then he put some bone meal and bone and blood meal in the pot with the seedling. And within a couple of weeks, I mean, they looked fantastic. So I'm gonna plan on trialing that with those Seco broccoli, and I'm also gonna do that for plants coming that I have to up pot, and then a plant's coming for fall, so I can get them ready. They'll be strong and ready to go out in the garden and produce early. So that's the plan. So I watch his videos to, you know, learn, because I love watching his videos. He teaches on everything possible that you could think of planting, very detailed, which I absolutely love. If I need to learn something, I will go to his channel and kind of absorb that information and put it to use. So that's it, y'all. All right, that's it. Wasn't much, but the garden is in transformation. I am just trying to be ready for spring. My schedule has changed, yay, so I won't be working overnight anymore. So I'm hoping I can adjust, because I've been working night shift ever since I became a nurse many years ago, a little over 10 years ago. So this will be a good change. I'm mid shift now. I'll be working 11 to 11. I think that's going to do me some good as far as me being able to sleep at night, and just overall I think I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I just have to adjust. So yay me. That's just a little personal news. So yeah, I'm just trying to get everything ready and situated. Everything in the garden beds. We are, I want to say, about 3 weeks out from our last frost. Our last frost is in this area. It's March 28th, I believe. And just hoping that I can get everything down. Another personal news, why I want to get everything down before the end of the month, is because I'll be going away just for a few days for me and my husband's 23rd year anniversary, wedding anniversary. So yay for us. So again, a little happy personal news for me, but that's it. I really want my plan for my flowers. I have at least, I want to say 12 amaranth. All my amaranth germinated. I want to have a row of amaranth plants to the back, like as a backdrop, which I think is going to look fabulous. I just want a lot of flowers, and that's what those round beds are for, a bunch of flowers. I had a lot of zinnias, really good zinnia show last year, and I was, doing that, cut bouquet flowers and had some fresh flowers in the house, which I turned out really well. So I was happy with that. So I hope everything is going well in your garden. Please let me know what you are growing for spring and how is it going for you. So I just have to fertilize the seedlings. I am going to plant out my snapdragons. I am going to I had some nasturtium seeds soaking for about 24 hours, and I'm going to plant them in my green stock, which I'm super excited about. I tell you, I want a lot of flowers. They're beautiful. And then what else I'm going to do? Up pot. What am I going to up pot? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to up pot those Disseco broccoli. And I'm going to use that method from Hollis and Nancy. I don't know if you watch their videos, but if you want to learn something as far like detailed step by step to see beginning to end, that's a great resource. As a new gardener, before I even started growing, I watched those videos because for me, I like to see how it should look in the beginning, middle, and end to let me know if I'm on the right track. And that's what I've been doing here. And it has worked out for me. I've had pretty good success. Of course, everything doesn't work out the same for everyone. However, 90% of the time it did for me. So you should definitely give that a try. What else? What else am I doing? I'm thinking about, because I told you I was going to plant some corn to the back and then put beans, which I'm definitely going to do. But I have 2 varieties of corn. So what I'm thinking is plant corn over there. And then once that gets to a certain height, I can plant some seeds to that front bed. It's bed 14. I'm a number so you'll know what beds I'm talking about. But it's a front bed with a trellis. That's where I'm going to have my zucchini and squash. I'm going to do the same thing. It won't affect the corn stalk. So just to get that second variety. And I'll let you know because we'll do that together. And that way the cross-pollination won't be an issue, because that won't even be at the time to pollinate when the one over here is pollinating. And I think that's it. Tomorrow we're supposed to get like a windstorm. So my husband's going to make sure that the greenhouse is secure, which it has been, but he's just going to check everything. The plants, if I don't get those snapdragons, which I will, I'm going to get those down. I need to stop saying that. I need to get them down. But if something happens and I don't, they'll go inside. The seeds that we started together, the melons and flowers, the zinnias have already sprouted. Nothing else, which, I just did it a day ago. So it's fine. And that's it. I think that's it, y'all. I really didn't want to get up. I took the cats to get fixed yesterday, and that was a all day thing. Me and Mama, all day. Then post anesthesia care unit was my house yesterday when they got home. When I went and picked them up, because they want you to watch them, and I just wanted to make sure they were okay. So we did that. They're doing really well. They're actually out front playing. They know something happened because they kept looking in that area. My poor babies. But anyway, I think that's it. I'm just rambling. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. And let's get ready for spring. I decided to bring y'all along with me to do this new experiment with putting, I'm going to up-pot the broccoli, and I'm going to put the blood and bone meal to the bottom. And I think that's going to work out. We going to see. And I'm going to up-pot some more peppers. Don't really have to, but probably should. All right, let's go. So what are we going to do first? Let's see how long they are. I'm going to plant them a little bit deeper just to kind of secure them. So I'm going to plant them in these pots, which is deeper. I had some plants in these a couple of years ago. I saved it. I'm going to plant it in these, okay? I purchased, oh, no, I have to purchase some more cocoa core to make some more mix. This has saved me money doing it like this. It has definitely saved me money. Instead of purchasing some of them small bags of seed starting mix. I just can't. Oh, you know what I should have did? Don't fill it up too much. Then put the blood and bone meal in. And then put the plant. Then put some more soil. So we'll see. Just putting the indentation in it. He put I think a scoop of the blood and bone meal. I have mine in big bags, so I'm just gonna drop it in like that. And then another thing, I won't have to worry about fertilizing. This will be good until the it's ready to go on the ground. So let's see. Let's see. I mean, I think the root system is really good. Looks really good, actually. And I just ease it apart. Man, this is pretty, now how this gonna work? I might have to put this in a bigger pot. What to do? Well, I wanted to be able to plant it a little bit deeper, but just gotta take some of the soil off. Then it won't be so much. I still have the roots intact, which is important. Okay, this one worked out better. Maybe I had too much soil in that other one. I don't know. Trial and error, people. Oh, that looks better. Let's see. I'm going to put some more in there just because I took some out. That's better. I always learn with the first one. There is no perfect way. But I'm learning. I'm learning. Well, that's better than what it was. It's not as long as it was before. Now I'm just packing it down. That's better. That looks a lot better, actually. I'm happy with that. So what I should have done was not put so much soil in it in the beginning, and it would have worked out. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Now I just gotta make a hole in this one. This one has 5 in there, so this also has really good root system. So let me just ease them apart. Try to loosen up some of the soil that's on the roots. Still have the roots though, but not taking all the soil off. Just enough so I can get it down in this hole. See? Put this baby down in there. Ooh. Now that was smoother. That was a lot smoother. Putting back some of that soil I had took from off the same soil that I had took off from loosened up from around the roots. That looks so much better. I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay. Really, this I got these seeds from the dollar store. Every last one of them germinated. And that's awesome. So see, you don't have to pay a lot of money for your seeds. It was very reasonable. 4 packs for $1.25. And you can't beat that. Oh, I think this is gonna be perfect, y'all. I will let y'all know how this works out, but I'm super excited. And I cannot wait to do this for my future plants. This is going to be a method that I continue to use because I just feel like this is going to work. This is definitely going to work. And like if your seeds are a little bit too leggy, just plant them a little bit deeper. Oh, this looks great. So happy. So happy. I'm just putting some more soil on top. It's actually a really nice day, y'all, outside. But the wind is just high. I didn't want to, and then I didn't want to have to drag everything I was going to use outside. I'm not doing that. We not doing that. Yeah, but I start my new schedule this week. Yay to me. I'm excited to be like normal people, sleep at night, you know. Like I said, I've been doing night shift ever since I've been a nurse. I always got to do something extra. I know. He didn't do that. All right, little man. Let's go to your new home. Yes, you are going to be fantastic. Yes, you are. Let's put this extra soil so I don't waste no soil. Put that in my container down here. My son outside looking at the fruit trees. We call him the fruit bandit, baby, because he will clean you out of fruit. And that's what he waiting on. He check on them every day. Excuse me. I'm telling y'all, with this weather, you got to be careful. Make sure you take your vitamins and, you know, vitamin C, vitamin D3. Because this is that weather that you get sick. And we're not trying to do that because our garden season is getting ready to start. Or has started. We can't be sick. So, that's what I do. I take my vitamin C, vitamin D3 every day. Well, I try to take it every day. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I almost just did. You're not going to do that. What else? I don't want to mix this with anything else. I'm going to take this soil out. Let me get something and scoop it out. I don't want other plants mixed with this because this likes cool weather. I can't put anything else in here other than something that likes cool weather. And right here, I have nothing but pepper. So we're going to have to dig out the rest of this soil back into the container. Let me just get a scoop. But yeah, y'all, it's my anniversary. The end of this month. March 21st. 23 years. Maybe I should have counted the plants. I just assumed and just filled all these holes up and I wouldn't have to do this extra work. Definitely wouldn't have to do this extra work if I would have just counted how many I had. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of water later and put this back outside because these were outside. But I think they're going to do fabulous. I'm just excited to see. I wish I would have looked at that video early when I did before I uppotted those tomatoes. Oh my God. Too late. Can I put some at the top, around the top, and then water it? It'll seep down to the roots. I don't know. Might be able to recover. All right. I'll use this scoop for my bone and blood now. Next, we'll wash these and put this back into the cycle for use. I keep all my containers. These came from the dollar store. All right, what are we gonna do? This is done. Let me move this out of the way. I think I should use these for the peppers. Does lemon balm like cool weather? Let me look that up. It says frost tolerant, cold hardy perennial, lemon balm, can survive temperatures up to 20 degrees. Because I have only one germinated, but I'm happy about that. I don't care. At least I got something. I have one that I might be able to put in here and eliminate this. Oh. Uh-oh, child, something come. So it's a little like one trying to germinate. That's a late germination. But anyway, I'm thinking I can put it in here with the these broccolis and eliminate this whole container because I can empty this out and then use this for something else. I wish I would have looked that up before I dumped it out. You see what I mean by double work? That's me all day long. All day long. Double work. It's okay. Now I know. Moving forward. Now with this one, it's small. I can put that in a hole. I can put soil in this one because it's not tall, so I don't have to put it as deep, but I can go ahead and put the soil, press it down, and then make a hole with my finger. Or if you say it like Hollis, finger. I love it. Yep. With my finger. There's one in there. I'm trying to be careful because can't. Perfect. Look at the root system on this. Looks great. Looks really good. Just push that down in there. Make it a little bit. There we go. That worked out, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? Lemon balm. Isn't that awesome? Yes, you got a new home, baby. There you go. All right. This could be stunted. It's really tiny. I don't know. I'll put it back out there. Let's see. Let's see. Next, with these, I think I could do the same thing. They look great, actually. I don't know if I need to change, put these in. Now these, I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, they look really good. Really strong. I mean, I guess I can. It won't hurt. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, guess what, y'all? I looked to see. I was in the refrigerator, and I have I think I have 5 jars left of tomato or pasta sauce that I made. So that's awesome. I'm also going to be going through the freezer to see, because we're going to get another freezer and organize it, because I just, getting ready for the garden season. I know that I'm going to be preserving a lot. So just going to get another freezer, but I want to see how much of everything I have. Just trying to organize it, that's all. But yeah, I still have pasta sauce. I'm just making big indentations for this. Still have pasta sauce, which I'm so excited about. This season I want to make tomato paste. Who did y'all watch when you first started gardening? Like, who did you learn from? I did research as far as purchase books, research online, and did a lot of Hollis and Nancy, House Tools, Lazy Dog Farm videos. That's who and James Pergioni. That's who I watched religiously when I was getting ready to garden, like preparing. Like, I was writing down, taking notes, like because I had no idea of what to do, what to plant. I didn't know all the different names. Like, it was just a lot for someone that didn't know anything. Remember, I'm from Miami City, or I guess that don't mean nothing, but I didn't know anything as far as gardening. Yeah, so those are the people that I learned from. I'm not going to take all of them out because I'm only planting 2 plants per variety. These are just backup, but I will be selling or giving these away. They're like $1 or $2. I mean, just, you know, I just need to write down. But yeah, that's who I watch. So who did y'all, how did you learn? Who did you watch? Or did you grow up with it? Or did you see your grandparents or family doing it? This is the Corno Toro Rosso pepper. And then a lot of specialty peppers. I'm gonna put some at the top of this. That's who I learned from. We watched, me and my family watched them like, oh, and Garden Answers. I love to see the harvests. The harvests. That don't even make sense. I love to see the harvest. Why did I try to add all of those extra letters? Lord have mercy. That's not good, y'all. Let's see. I have jalapenos here. Just looking for the best plant. That's all. I said I wasn't going to take these out, but if I see something that look like this, and they don't look like they doing the best, my first mind is to, you know what, I'm going to leave those in there. I'm going to put some bone and blood meal on top, water it in. We're going to see, y'all. I don't want to take them out of these. These are biodegradable. I can plant them with those. So my plan is to just, on these, I will put bone and blood meal on the top, and we'll see how that works, if it'll soak down. All right, let's look at these. This is the Roulette Heatless Habanero. They look really good. They're just short, but they're thick. They look fabulous, actually. My goodness, so sturdy and strong. But y'all about to get a boost. Let's go. Y'all about to get a boost. Y'all be like, little root system in there. Let's go ahead and press that down. In your new home. Put a little on top. I'm always doing a little extra. I know. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Gonna put a little. Oh, shoot. Why my phone dirty? This is a roulette. I always plant two together. They love to grow together. I've never had an issue. They always produce very well when I plant peppers and pears. Love it. They love it. And I read that too on in my book I purchased the book from Farmer's Almanac. I purchased their book. Again, I was purchasing everything because I wanted to learn. And that's one thing that they said. And it held true. So maybe you should try it if you're already not trying it. They like to be in pairs. They absolutely love being in pairs. They actually do better in pairs. And I only know from experience. I had, oh, let me put this back. I think I had planted, maybe because I had extra, and I planted like a couple of them by themselves. They looked sick. I mean, they didn't do to me. They weren't the best. So this one is a white bell. I want a lot of bell peppers this season. Last season I did a lot of hot peppers. I'm gonna take y'all in the house so y'all can see all this hot sauce. I got pepper relish. I got pepper everything. So I don't need that much hot. What I'm doing here, I do have jalapenos, but that's for my pepper sauce for the collards and stuff like that. Oh, or the pickled jalapenos, baby. Okay, I have that anyway. So I do have some jalapenos, but I have a lot of sweet Italian things that you can put in your sauces. Those are the specialty peppers that I'm doing, and these are heirlooms, so I can save the seed. I'm gonna learn how to do that the proper way, just to prevent myself from having to buy seeds. If I like the pepper, I want to know how to, save the seed. And this year, I'm trying to be specific, because last year Baby Hots was mixed in with sweets only because I just didn't write it down. Anyway, yeah, so this time I'm going to have a hot zone. That's going to be the name. And then sweet zone. That's going to be the name. And I'll have the stakes. So I'll know, okay, this is all hot. And then this is all sweet. They're going to be separate because I want to save the seed. But yeah, that's the plan. I said all that to say I just want a lot of bell peppers. So that's why I have white bell. I have the California Wonder. I have the green bell peppers and red bell peppers. I want a lot of bell peppers. Because the year before that, I had a lot of bell peppers. So that's why last year I didn't do a lot, because I still had some in the freezer. Anyway. I'm just trying to pick the best ones. And they all look good. So it's kind of actually hard. Oh my God, that wind is bad. We get very strong winds over here. Stems are very, very strong and sturdy, actually. And they look great, but I think they're gonna do fantastic with this bone and blood meal. Matter of fact, when I finish, I always rewatch Hollis and Nancy videos, especially for something that I'm growing now, just kind of revamp my, knowledge and understanding on how they did it. I really like the way they, do their stuff, and it's very educational to me. Lifelong learner. Believe me, I was in school forever. Literally, I've only been, how many years? What is 2025? I graduated with my master's in 2022, November 2022. So yeah, lifelong learner. Been in school forever, tell you that. Which that has nothing to do with nothing. I'm just rambling, apparently. I say that to say that I just like to read on stuff and learn new ways of doing things and see how people do it. And if it works, it works. I love it. Then I also do my research. That's the great thing about, you have a question, you could just Google it, really. Or you don't know something, you literally, and you can pick a reputable source. I'm just picking the best ones. This one is a red cherry sweet If I can't plant all these peppers, I would. But I won't stress myself out about it. You know what I mean? Like if I can't. I try to be easy on myself. And not stress myself out so much. If I can't plant all the things, you know, it can become stressful. You can't do everything everybody else does. Now Hollis didn't do this. It's just me being extra. Putting some on top. You ain't got to do that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Again, me being extra. That's what it is. Apparently, I just wanted to bring y'all along just to talk. Because that's all I'm doing. Red cherry sweet. Now, I know I have a red cherry hot, so I need to make sure I keep that away from this. And my plan is to take y'all along when I'm planting. So you can see, you saw me start the seed. You see that I uppotted. And I want you to see when I plant it and see when I harvest from it. Just to, you know, see the process. See how it does. They let my babies outside in a bag. My cats. By babies, I mean. They just exploring. Okay, these are the golden Marconis. Just pick the better ones. They look great. I did have some little leaf damage, and that came from the heat. I was working back-to-back nights, and the heater was not on in here, and that's when the temperatures had dropped, I think, into the 20s, and you could see the effects on my peppers and tomatoes. But once I put the heater back on, I don't know, I must have forgot to turn it back on just to keep it a nice temperature in here. They really picked up, and it's just a little leaf damage, and it's fine, honey. They'll be fine. But that's where that comes from. So I'm just trying to pick the best ones right now. Even though these are the shortest, they still look, all of them look strong. Really nice. Let's pick this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that root. I'm really happy with these with the root system. Just if you turn it around. Jesus Christ, Lima. Oh, look at that. Roots growing out of the stem. Oh, let me not forget my scoops. A little extraness. What is wrong with my vocabulary today? Extraness. What the heck? Oh, I need rest. I need not. I need to just... Y'all, I'm sorry. This might be the craziest video you see him not do. I'm sorry. The stuff I'm saying is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me. Clear my throat. Okay, I just did the golden Marconi. And then I also give whatever plants Like if my friend don't have a certain plant, I'll give her some plants. We do that with each other. Last year she gave me those eggplant. Y'all saw those eggplant, they were huge, those plants. She starts her stuff from seed. And she started those from seed and gifted me those. Oh my God, them things, that's another one that wouldn't die. And she started the collard trees from seed. She gave me those, beautiful and healthy. She's awesome. She is very good. She's been gardening for a while. This is another white bell. I just realized I wanted to do more than just two. And when I saw that I only had two, that's why I was looking like that. I wanted to plant some more. A lot of bell peppers. Mama wants more bell peppers because all she said this past season, we didn't get a lot of bell peppers like we did last time. So I had to tell her, Mama, I didn't plant that many bell peppers. She said, oh, okay. But yeah. This year is the year of the bell pepper. Oh, and I'm going to give my friend a lot of the specialty peppers because she want to do some sauces and put some in. So, and she don't do hot. So we're going to make sure she get some of those too. That's what we're going to do for her. This is actually working out, y'all. I just feel like they look so good. Like I wish I can find some more of these trays at the nurseries. There go Casper, about to climb a tree. But I don't hurt himself. Just had surgery. Anyway, what is this? We did the red cherry. What is this? Jimmy Nardello's. Oh, I think she wanted some Jimmys. I will do 2 of these so I can give her some. I think she wanted some. I don't know if hers came up or didn't. I can't remember. But I'll give her some of these because I have a lot. And I did it just for the chances of making sure I get germination. That's all. Look at that root system. Yes. Hope y'all can see that. Isn't that nice? That tells me I was doing something right. Doing something good, you know? Doing it the right way to get a strong root system like that. You better stay out there straight. They have an air tag on. Because I originally got them to be outside cats, and I'm just terrified that something's going to happen to them. So they've been inside. But I was able, you know, my husband allowed me to get the cats, convinced them, because they won't be outside. And they haven't been outside. Let me tell you, those 2 brothers. They can't be apart. They are just something. They had to be separated yesterday, of course, for the surgery. So I had them in separate bags, and they cried all the way to the vet because they could. I had to face their carrying cases, you know, towards. Did I put it on the top? I think I did. I had to face their carrying cases. Me and Mom had to, so they could see each other. Then after the surgery, they told us we had to keep them separate for the rest of the day. Oh my God. They cried so much. I just had to. I had to just let them, be with each other. And I just watched them to make sure that they were good. But he would not stop crying until I let them see each other. They've been together since birth, so I wish I would have got their brother. It was 3 of them, but someone else wanted it. I wish I would have got that one too. Don't want to separate the family. Let me up pot her one too. I think she wanted Jimmy Nardello's, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I gotta ask her, find out. She'll let me know. All right, this is just a laid back day, y'all. Laid back day. I need to have a couple of more days off. So I'm trying to Chinese giant. Well, these I'm gonna leave them inside. What is this? This is a red Marconi. What did I just do? Golden Marconi. Okay. This one has a small one. This one has 3. And this one has 2. Okay, this is 1. I think these are gonna do really, really well with being in this new medium. And one thing that Hollis did, he used the same mix that he started those plants in to up pot them in, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna get some separate mix. We're not doing that. That's too much. But that's what he did, and I was happy because I didn't want to have to get any more. I already have to plant, dig up that grapefruit, plant it. Oh, and also plant the satsuma that I cut the branch off and rooted. Super excited. I think I got that idea from Broke Farmer because he did it. He does it all the time. And I was like, that's a good idea. Let me do that. I also dug up my trees because of Broke Farmer when he did that video on stop, what do you call it? Stop unaliving citrus trees. That just gave me a new outlook. It was great information. So I dug them up and tried to rehab them instead of just like, oh well, and get another one. We're not doing that. I dug it up, put it in there, and it looks good. So thank you for that great video you did, Broke Farmer. That was awesome. I do learn a lot from watching other YouTubers, and he's one of them also. All right, they are looking great. I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited. Let's see what else. These look good. I don't have to take these out. They look great, but I am gonna put some on top like I said I was gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Just give them a little something. Give them a little something. Not too much, just a little bit. Just to get them ready, honey, because I expect them to work, baby. When they get out there in their garden, it's time to get to work. This is what you're here for. You're not on vacation. You're here to work. let's see, since I have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just so many in here. I don't know what the heck. It's time for these to be watered, definitely. They look good. I don't have to bother these. They look great, actually. They look good. So what I'll do is I'm going to give them some fish emulsion, half strength, to fertilize. I'm going to start, hitting these with fertilizer because we got to get them ready to go out. And so far, from what I'm seeing with all of my plants, great root systems, and I'm happy with that. I've started all of my plants from seed this year and fall. I didn't purchase any plants. That saved me money. I was really proud of myself. The only thing I purchased were those onion plants. Everything else from fall, because I did in summer buy extra jalapeno and a couple of bell pepper, but from fall to now I have not had to purchase any plants because I wanted to I have all these seeds. I wanted to try to do it myself, and so far I have been successful. Now, saying that, I am looking for a eucalyptus plant. That's one that I will purchase. But other than that, everything so far, flowers and vegetables, have been started from seed. And also, last year I spent a lot purchasing flowers, just for the garden that didn't even last. This year I started a lot of flowers. I'm doing good. That's my goal, to learn how to start all of my plants from seed, learning from trial and error. And so far, in doing research, so far so good. So since fall, I have not purchased any plants, and so has my friend. She's doing really good, starting all of her stuff. We help each other. So she'll start something, and I'll start something. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. So maybe I can, you know what? I'll put these out. I'll come back because I want to see if there's something else that I need to pot up, because I've already potted up everything I'm going to pot up from this group of plants, and I will bring you back. I'm thinking I probably should bring my plants inside after I finish. At the end of the day, the wind is just very brutal right now, and I don't want to risk the chance of losing everything. That was a lot of work. I think that's what I'll do. And then on Wednesday, I'll just bring them back out. So I might have my mom or son help me carry all the plants in here, just to be safe. I know it's in a greenhouse, but I don't know. I would just be devastated. Also, I'm gonna saturate those green stalks just to make sure they don't tilt over. I think they'll be fine. That's why I didn't want the 7-tier. I didn't want it to be too high. I knew we get really bad winds here. Oh my God. We get really bad winds here in this area. My first year gardening, I had corn, and the wind, oh my God, it knocked it over. Oh, the devastation. I was in the house looking out, and it was just storming. The winds were bad, and all I could do was like, So, yeah. we gonna find it. We gonna see. I think that'll be best. Better safe than sorry. Instead of wish I shoulda, coulda, we ain't doing that. I think the best thing to do is just go ahead and bring them in, you know, at the end of the day. This one is a Fiji improved. I grabbed 4 tomatoes that I felt could benefit from putting in this medium. As you see, strong stem now, but just a little leggy. So we're gonna go ahead and just looking at the root system. It looks good, you know. I'm gonna take most of this soil, just breaking up the soil, not the roots, just loosening it away from the roots, so I don't have to put all this soil in there. And this is it. Doesn't it look great? It does. Looks fantastic. And then I'm gonna push all the way down, and then I'm gonna put some soil around it. You know me, being a little extra. Let me get my scoop of bone and blood meal. And then top it off with some soil. And that looks a lot better. I think this plant is gonna really, really love being transplanted in this. Again, I wish I would have watched that video before I did the other ones. The big ones I did. Oh well, you know. It is what it is. All's well is well. That's what we say. All right. This is another one, as you see. This is did I tell you? This is a Fiji improved. I don't know if I told you. And this one is a Missouri Pink Love Apple. I told you I'm doing a lot of specialty. Oh no, I told you specialty peppers, but I'm doing a lot of different heirloom varieties of tomatoes. So after I finish with all of this work, I'm going to do some research on save and seed, you know, the best effective way to have great, you know, germination success. So that's my next research project. These roots are very impressive. So they were doing good. They liked where they were, so I'm happy. I'm so happy about this root structure. And they're going to be really happy being in their new home. I don't know if y'all can hear them chimes. That's how windy it is, baby. Them chimes are singing. They look a lot better being planted a little bit deeper. I'm also thinking of doing a later season tomato planting. My boss does it. She has a farm, and I thought that was a great idea, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see who wouldn't want fresh tomatoes going into fall. I'm just breaking these up. This is the Harvest Moon. Again, root systems are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely amazing the way they look. Get down in there, baby. Tall self. Yes. Oh, you know what I should do? Harvest Moon. We gonna get you in there. We ain't forget about you. All right. That's it. I just wanted to fill that tray up, and I did. I wish I could fill this tray up because I just love the way they look. They look so much better. Anyway, let me go ahead and put some perlite or vermiculite, either one, on top. And I think that's it. I'm almost wanting to start some seeds. But if I do that, then I won't have space to bring those plants in. I have a lot of plants and I want to bring them in. I'm thinking. I don't have to start seeds. I'm not going to start seeds. I have plenty. Just doing it because, I guess. Yeah, so I'm not going to start seeds. But what I will do is go ahead and top these off with some vermiculite. And then go fertilize everything. Plant those nasturtiums that I soaked for 24 hours. Because, like I said, I just want that green stalk to be full of flowers. I think that'll be so beautiful. I mean, I cannot wait to see all of the flowers bloom. But that's it. So I'm sure I talked to your ear off. But I thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed our convo in planting. So until next time, my friends, this is Zulema in Dolores' Garden, Zone 8B, Middle Georgia. Until next month, my friends, peace and love in Dolores' garden. Bye.